Hello and welcome to YouTube for Let's Talk Sport on Facebook as well with Jamie Davis, Luke Tanner and Joe Stanley, and we're going to, it's January, the new year. People always say the new year's a bit grim, especially January, but straight away we think of transfers. That's what every football fan thinks. The moment it's the 1st of January, clubs can go crazy again, and if they're not happy with their players.
It's basically about money!
Money! Unless you're Crew Alexandra and you rely on your youth. Yeah. Or if you're Juventus and do anything to get a good deal. Juventus do great deals, can I just say?
They're free transfers. Pirlo, Pogba, they've got a history of
apart from Ronaldo, which is understandable, every signing they've done is always...
Alves!
Yeah, was he
Alves.
Free?
Yes, he was free. The Ball was 28 mil. Evra, yeah.
Cue a bit in mind. Anyway, we could talk about Juventus all day, but actually we're going to talk about Chelsea in this video because, they're looking like they're going to be the busiest in terms of players leaving and players coming because, we've already, even before the new year was even started, really, we had Pulisic
He's linked to Liverpool.
Yeah, he was linked to Liverpool last summer, and now, come January, he is now a Chelsea player. He's going to be, of course, on loan to Borussia Dortmund for the rest of the season to help them, of course, win the Bundesliga, and they're looking like the team to beat at the moment. But, Christian Pulisic, Joe, he's an American player who's actually got a lot of talk about him because, let's be honest, when it comes to the US and football, it doesn't compute because they call it soccer instead.
It annoys me.
It is annoying. It's a horrible word. We'll call it the S word. But, this is a future for his country, but what do you think this could mean for Chelsea? Because me and Luke, we keep thinking it could be a signing where Chelsea have got him on the books, but it's a bit meh come the summer.
It's more of a commercial thing.
Are you gutted Liverpool couldn't get him?
No, I'm not really that bothered. A lot of people said to me that they were, a few Liverpool fans that I spoke to were fairly bothered by it and they thought we should have got him. I said, personally, from a commercial perspective, yeah, fair play, Liverpool should have bought him. But then you're thinking, 58.75, wasn't it, million or something like that?
Yeah.
For a guy who's still relatively unproven.
He scored 4 goals for Dortmund in the league last season. 4 goals.
Well, he's not really a goal scorer.
His creative numbers since his debut have dropped, and so far this season, it's the lowest it's ever been.
Well, I was looking at the stats of him when they signed Pulisic, and I looked at...
He's no better.
I can't remember the stats that well, but the goal ratio and all that was just nothing. It was irrelevant anyway.
I think his goals this season are 0.01 a game, and then his expected assist is 0.04.
But what I noticed was I thought to myself that is a big gamble for someone who, as you just said, is unproven. He's done okay for the US, but at the end of the day, he didn't make the World Cup or anything like that.
24 caps, 10 goals on that, so he's done alright at international level.
Let's be honest. When you look at the US team, it's not that hard to be the poster
Tim
boy,
Howard, Brad Guzan, Fabian Johnson, DeAndre Yedlin.
Yeah.
Can I be honest?
Jose
American players haven't really set the league alight, have they? They haven't really set the Premier League alight. Okay, you got Howard that's done well at United and Everton.
Howard was okay.
Brad Friedel was a decent keeper, but obviously he never
Landon Donovan had a bit.
It didn't last at Liverpool. He was second choice behind David James. That's his all.
I think the best.
He did well at Blackburn and Villa, but dropped drastically at Spurs towards the end of his career.
DeAndre Yedlin at Newcastle.
You're all forgetting the one player we all...
Landon Donovan alone at Everton twice.
Clint Dempsey. I thought he did very good in the Premier League.
Yeah.
For Fulham, anyway.
For Fulham,
I'm trying to think. I swear there's... Was it Williams for Reading? Who plays... he plays for Huddersfield. He's an American as well.
Yeah, there's also the Newtown Jay Denny, but we won't go that far. But anyway, enough of the Welsh Premier League. But... I mean, does this say anything towards any players going out? Do you think this is a replacement for anyone, even though he's not going to be about till the summer? Because let's not forget, Liverpool did this with Keita, didn't they? They signed him the summer before the summer after he came in. So they owned him for 12 months before
Keita got red carded, so he hurried up.
Yeah.
I think it's Chelsea fans may be thinking, oh no, is this the end of Hazard? Now he signed Pulisic. Pulisic doesn't really play off the left. He either plays as a second striker or on the right. And the way that Sarri wants to play, most of the play comes from the left. So the right-hand side is the runners. And Pedro's more like the tap-in merchant, the ball gets across the box, he'll tap it in. But Williams is the one that picks up and drives with the ball. It's both 30, 31 respectively. So they'll be looking to move them off and get them off the wage bill. But like, I don't know where he fits in because I don't know what Sarri wants from his attack because like he's basically told Hazard, decide what you're doing, stop messing me around.
Yeah.
You're going to sign the deal, or are you going to go? Because I think it's annoying Sarri that the Chelsea board haven't gone. He's signing, he's going. So I reckon he's gone. Screw it, forget him. I'm going to plan as if he's off with some of the signing.
You've been saying because we have our WhatsApp group chat. You reckon Eden Hazard is a goner? He's going to be a Real Madrid player next summer.
Oh yeah, there's a big disagreement on that.
You don't flirt for that long.
But like I said, money talks, and obviously, Eden Hazard's he's in his late 20s now, isn't he? 27?
Well, this is probably his last chance.
I think his birthday is 28.
28 now.
So obviously he's getting on. You don't get too many chances to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. Big clubs like that. Chelsea, can you consider them a big club? Maybe, but because obviously they haven't got the history like the likes of Arsenal, United, Liverpool, etc., and Barcelona, Real Madrid. But I think personally, he's mentioned so many times his desire to play for Real Madrid. The move didn't happen last summer because Madrid didn't offer the money for him, but it's the way.
But then in between, he started mentioning that he would. Then he says he would like to play for Madrid legend. Still, but then he wants to be a Chelsea legend.
Make up your mind.
He said he wants to be, under the name of like Drogba at Chelsea, where he will be remembered forever at the club.
I still think if Madrid come calling, he'll go. Oh, yeah. Because you don't get that. And he will be the next Galactico. He will replace Ronaldo there. Because Real Madrid have not placed Ronaldo properly. He will not be as good as Ronaldo. He will not be as good as Ronaldo.
Hazard's not a Ronaldo replacement because...
No one's going to replace Ronaldo. Let's accept that.
All right. Hazard is not world class because he's shown that he will down tools if he wants to. Like, look at the season where he scored 5 goals all season.
Oh, was that when Leicester won the league?
Yeah. That's not world class form.
No,
that's not world class form. You're not world class. I know, like he's an exceptional talent. Had all the tools to be world class.
You know what I would say if I was. I have this feeling.
I'd get rid of him.
No. I have this feeling that Hazard is a player that if I was Hazard, I would stay at Chelsea.
Yeah, because like you don't know, right? So like, basically Madrid's a bit of a mess. A mess is an understatement. Stars are underperforming from last season, like Varane, Ramos are underperforming, Modric, Cruz, Casemiro, Bale, injury prone. Benzema had that renaissance at the start of the season where he scored like 5 and 6, but he's just fallen off a cliff. And he's your top goal scorer with 6 and 16. That is disgraceful. Ronaldo, right, at the end of last calendar year, finished as Madrid's top goal scorer and Juventus' second, behind Dybala. Like, that is shocking. From like, I'd stay because he doesn't know who the new manager is. It might be Mourinho.
Could be Pochettino.
It could be Poch. I'd stay at Chelsea. Like, obviously, he's not happy with playing as a false 9. Mate, your output's gone up since you've gone in the middle because you're not running out wide. You
said as well that you think Hazard's going to go. But if you were Hazard... If you thought about it after a while, do you think Chelsea would be your club or Real Madrid?
Well, look,
I know you say money talks, but when you're a player like Hazard, you don't have to worry about money. It's all about where does your career go.
You've got to look at where your career is going. He could win. If Madrid sort themselves out, he could win trophies galore at Madrid. But it's a big if. That's a big if. At Chelsea,
a big thing.
He can win trophies at Chelsea, but it's not guaranteed as such. But like I said, previously it was guaranteed at Madrid. It's not at the moment. But I think it'll always be. For me, I think I agree with you two. He should stay at Chelsea for the sake of his own career, because at Chelsea he's guaranteed game time every week.
Yeah,
he's guaranteed chances at silverware.
He is the poster boy.
He's the poster boy. He'll score goals.
Player,
whether he's playing as a false 9 or as a wide man, he'll get goals. He'll contribute to the team. He's adored by the fans, much like Drogba was. And he could one day potentially have a statue at Stamford Bridge, depending on how things go.
Well, Hazard's been contributed to 19 Premier League goals this season, 10 goals and 9 assists. He's got 101 goals for Chelsea in like 320 odd appearances. Since no one's created more chances than him in 2018, he created 101 chances, 23 more than any other player. It's like he's loving his football at Chelsea, but like Sarri's annoyed because there's no solution. Because what's happening with Hazard? So I know what to suit the attack. Doesn't like Morata, which is pretty obvious. Doesn't do everything a Sarri player wants to do. He likes Giroud because of his link up. He's too old.
He's
too old, right? He doesn't rate Batshuayi, which I don't know why. He's a good player, but especially if Pulisic is coming in the summer. Did you not see what happened when Batshuayi went on loan to Dortmund? Pulisic was great. I feel sorry for Tammy Abraham because in my opinion, he'd fit 6'4", can run with the ball, can dribble, can beat a man. As a striker,
and he's the top goal scorer in the Championship.
He's the top goal scorer in the Championship. And he's leaving in January to the Wolves.
Yeah.
Imagine if he stayed, he could get like 30 goals.
It's Chelsea and youth players, though, isn't it? Chelsea and youth players. They have all these youth players in their academy, so other teams can't get them, but then they never give them the chance to. They just loan them out. And that's one of the reasons why UEFA are thinking of putting a loan cap on the amount of players you can loan out.
Because guess how many Chelsea players are out on loan?
Isn't it like 40 or something?
41. With including Pulisic. And the next... I think the Pulisic move sort of doesn't... put debate whether or not Hazard's leaving. That's like the nail in the coffin for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Because Sarri's he doesn't really fit defensively. He needs to learn the defensive side of the game if he wants to play more games with me. But yet he comes out saying he could be one of the best wingers in Europe. So why have you signed a 20-year-old American international for 58 mil, where his numbers are dropping, not getting better, they are dropping. But Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea, he's a Chelsea boy. He wants to behave at Chelsea. But they're rejecting bids from Bayern Munich, 30 mil plus, on 40 mil. If I'm Callum Hudson-Odoi, I go, transfer request. I'd want to leave. It's like Loftus-Cheek. He's not going to get a game. Behind Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho, that's the midfield three. Cesc gone, because he's off to Monaco or Milan.
Yeah, what do you think about that quickly? Fabregas leaving. I mean,
fantastic signing.
It's a great signing for Monaco. He'll be reunited with Thierry Henry.
The thing is, though, Chelsea's policy for older players has come and bit them again because they only offer players over 30 a 1-year contract. And Fabregas is a quality player.
I think that's good.
Lampard's a good example.
It can be good, but then you're losing a quality player like Fabregas, who's great to have in the dressing room and can teach the young players what to do.
So it's like David Luiz. I think he'll be off at the end of the season, which is good because he's a liability, and Chelsea have got Andres Christensen,
which is comical.
Yeah, which would be Banter FC because that's what Arsenal are, Banter FC. But just Chelsea, the business just doesn't make sense. It's like Sarri's still trying to find his team, and that midfield, it's got something at that midfield. I don't like him playing 4-3-3 because
Sorry about that. We actually ran out of battery on the camera, so we are continuing, but we're probably just going to wrap up now since we always love to ramble on Let's Talk Sport because that's what we do. We talk about sport. But what were we on about?
The midfield, Chelsea midfield. I think Sarri's frustrating Chelsea fans with his midfield selection, and I think he needs to. Hopefully, after this year, he'll know what he wants because I think they're already looking at an Italian midfielder called Nico Barella for Cesca's replacement, which doesn't make sense because you've got Loftus-Cheek there, and if you buy another youngster, he'll be going, get me out.
It just says it all, doesn't it? You know how a lot of these world-class players,
player on loan.
These world-class players are being wasted. And that's English football now for you, though, isn't it? Where's the opportunities for these players? Look at Sancho in Dortmund.
And the Brahim Diaz has just gone to Madrid.
Yeah.
That's why Hudson-Odoi wants to go to Bayern Munich. One of the reasons, because he's guaranteed football. Maybe not this season, but
and as you say, he's given the number 10 shirt.
He's been linked with Leipzig. Leipzig said they'll do whatever Chelsea asks to get the deal done. They're willing to offer them the money.
I think they want Lookman, RB. They still want Lookman from Everton, which is he's not been getting the game either.
And there was another club, I can't remember who it was. The other club,
Schalke, I think.
Schalke, that wanted. So there's 3 Bundesliga clubs there that you can play for. You think about it, Chelsea got this embarrassment of riches. They've got as many young players in their academy, but they just don't give them a chance.
What really annoys me is that we're looking at the future of England, where
no, if it's Chelsea.
As in this is a future of England that actually won 2 World Cups back in 2017. Yeah, under 20 and the under 17.
Yeah.
But that still means that these players can do it. They know how to win, no matter what level they're at. We haven't had England youth teams doing that for decades, probably.
When you look at Liverpool, Ryan Brewster's been out this season with a knee injury.
He's still out injured.
He's still out injured now, but he's due to back later on after another month or so. He's due back. I think as soon as he's back to fitness, whether that be this season or next season, he'll be as part of the Liverpool squad. Because Jurgen Klopp rates this guy highly. Chelsea in the summer were sniffing around trying to nick him from us, and Jurgen Klopp took him aside and spoke to him and said, "We want you here at this football club. You're part of our future." And he signed a new contract. And I've seen him play a couple of times, on the TV, academy wise, and he looks a decent player. And I think giving him a chance in the first team next season, and maybe towards the end of this season, depending on how the title race is going and stuff, I think it'll be fantastic. And that's the approach Chelsea need to take. They need to stop throwing money at players.
City as well.
And City and give some of the youngsters a chance. Loftus-Cheek, when he's been given a chance, he's done well, but he's not getting the time. I think he should go and find football elsewhere. I think he would do well at like Bournemouth, Palace, high up. He did well with Palace on loan. I think.
All right, we could talk about it all day,
etc. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. But what I think overall, should Hazard leave for Real Madrid?
No.
Let's start with you, Luke.
No.
Gio?
No, but I think he could do.
I'll say this now. If he wanted to go, he would have already been gone last summer.
He would have forced him.
And quickly mention as well, Thibaut Courtois was happy to just go.
The
moment he got the he's a snake, and the moment he got the offer, he was gone. Hazard has already had God knows how many offers, probably from that club that we don't even hear about, I'm sure, and he's already still thinking about having a loyal.
Hazard should look how he's been treated in Madrid, because the fans have not liked Courtois since he's gone.
Exactly. Anyway, my thanks to Joe and Luke, as always, on Let's Talk Sport. And, of course, my thanks to you lot at home for watching. And remember to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube for more of our videos. Thank you for watching.